Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Memphis wants to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it off to the flats. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Longo. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. point makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis picking up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking for a man, it's Longo. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Bears have moved it inside the 20. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Right on the money. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Rides the back and leads it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a man. It's Longo. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets it to the back. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Longo. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it down on the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
There he goes! At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Longo. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might be calling a hot route. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, California.
And the Golden Bears will try to pick it up on fourth down. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Longo. Going for it all. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe, maybe he keeps that foot in bounds, incomplete in the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the point after is good. Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Makes a move. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for his players.
41, Memphis, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Terry.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 21 to San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
To the air, it's Longo. He's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it on the move. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot. Pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapon.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Foster. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Memphis will be forced to punt.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Leaves it with the back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They try to get it outside on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. BYU BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Foster. Caught behind the line, it's Rhodes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense came into this game knowing they were going to have to stop this guy getting handoffs, but also catching the ball. Nice job rallying to him out in the flat, making a nice tackle.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play